Illinois proposes extending coal emission deadlines by 5 years. Illinois legislators have introduced a proposal that would give coal-fired power plants and other large greenhouse gas-emitting units an additional 5 years to meet zero-emission deadlines. The measure, sponsored by Rep. Tony McCombie and supported by 6 Republican co-sponsors, extends the timeline for both private and public facilities to phase out carbon dioxide and co-pollutant emissions. If enacted, the bill would reset the current 2030 deadline for private coal-fired plants to 2035 and shift public sector facility requirements from 2045 to 2050. Business implications: reliability versus compliance costs. Supporters of the extension argue that grid reliability and economic stability require flexibility. Illinois utilities and industrial users have warned that accelerated coal closures could leave gaps in baseload capacity, particularly in PJM Interconnection's ComEd Zone and MISO Zone 4, both of which already face resource adequacy concerns. Extending deadlines may help businesses avoid sharp increases in compliance costs and electricity prices in the short term. However, opponents say the extension delays Illinois' ability to attract clean energy investment. The state's Climate and Equitable Jobs Act, CEJ, aggressive renewable energy goals and shifting coal deadlines could create uncertainty for developers of wind, solar, and storage projects. Health and community impacts. Critics warn the bill will have significant public health consequences. Communities living near coal-fired power plants, particularly designated environmental justice communities in Illinois, already face elevated risks from pollutants such as sulfur dioxide, SO2, nitrogen oxides, NOx, and fine particulate matter, PM2.5. The American Lung Association estimates that exposure to coal plant emissions contributes to thousands of premature deaths annually in the U.S., alongside higher rates of asthma and cardiovascular disease. In this context, extending the deadlines effectively delays cleaner air and prolongs health risks for Illinois residents. Extending deadlines may offer utilities short-term relief, but it delays protections for frontline communities, said an environmental policy analyst in response to the bill. Balancing transition timelines, the legislation underscores the tension between economic and public health priorities. Illinois has pledged to decarbonize its power sector, but lawmakers face pressure to balance energy affordability, grid reliability, and equity commitments. Federal agencies have emphasized that delaying climate action comes with costs. The EPA estimates each year of delay in reducing power sector emissions carries billions in additional health costs nationwide through medical treatment, lost productivity, and premature deaths. Outlook HB 1546 is in its early stages, with debate likely to center on whether Illinois can maintain grid reliability without undermining public health and climate targets. If passed, it would mark a shift away from the state's current accelerated transition and could influence similar legislative moves in other coal-dependent states. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites, presented by E+E Leader. For partnership opportunities, reach out to a member of our team.